Welcome to live coverage of Lady Tigers soccer. We are just underway here as Republic is hosting Rolla to start the 2022 season. It's a young but talented team that Kevin Houck will have out there all spring, and it should be fun to watch this team as they grow this season. And they start with not ideal conditions. It's been raining. This is actually, we had long lightning delays starting before 5. It was lightning, and the JV game was supposed to start at 5 o'clock. Well, that didn't happen. It got put off so long that we're actually playing the varsity maybe a half of a JV later, but playing the varsity first. So despite a bunch of delays, we're actually starting this one earlier than we had expected. And the Lady Tigers are on the run, and we're trying to get it up into the forward half of the field. I'm David Brazil alongside Jack Cook, and we will bring you as many games as we can, baseball and soccer, this spring. It's been a fun year so far with fall and winter sports, and we'll see what we can bring you here this spring as the Lady Tigers get underway on the soccer field. And of course, we've had 3 games, 3 live streams of baseball already. Part of the issue with getting underway fast was that we didn't have time to set up the scoreboard like we normally would have. So we don't have the clock connected. So I'll try and keep you apprised of what's going on. Maybe at halftime we'll be able to switch to that. But right now about 37 and a half minutes left in the first half. Give you the starting lineups for the Lady Tigers. Kevin Houck starting 6 sophomores and 2 freshmen to start the season, and they start off in a 4-3-3, 4 defenders, and then 3 each in the midfield and at forward. And the forwards are Cadence Luger, a freshman, in the middle. On the right wing forward, Kaylee Cornelson, also a freshman, and then Molly Blades, a sophomore. So not a lot of varsity experience up front, but a lot of talent, and those 3 will grow all season long. In the middle, Kendra Feary, Brooklyn Claxton, Emma Jaquess, and that's the 3. I was looking for a 4th. And then 4 defenders are Ava Brown, Cameron Burton, Molly Mason, and Alora Crow. So again, a 4-3-3, and the Lady Tigers holding it in the middle. And that is Crow, who passes it up ahead to Luger. And Rolla takes it away. Really, I think if it had been a school that Republic was playing tonight, Jack, that was not a 2-hour drive away, and they'd already made the trip, probably would have called this one off and just said, well, we'll reschedule it for later in the season. But it's pretty tough. The spring season is so condensed anyway. There aren't a lot of open dates. And so
yeah, sure. Rolla not looking to make the drive down more than they have to.
Yeah,
so.
And not enjoying the thought of driving all the way down, sitting in the bus for 2 hours, then driving back on the same night without having played. So they were fairly set on playing if they could.
Yeah, you drive down from Rolla, you want to get a game in while you're down here. Yep. That is of the utmost importance.
Throw in on the far side is knocked out, and so the Lady Tigers will have it again. And the throw in up the sideline again, knocked out.
Yeah, and it plays both ways in a game like this. You know, obviously, you said earlier, less than ideal conditions, especially when you're a public. You play on you practice on the grass field.
Yeah. Most
of the time. So then having to get thrown out onto the turf for the first game of the season, that's no good too. Plus the slippery conditions make it a lot harder. But then on the flip side, you know, it might not be a bad idea to get one of these games in really early, So then, a lot of young players on the team, as you mentioned, get them a little bit of experience, even if it's a game like this, to play on the turf for once, and then play with a really wet playing surface too, and just get a little bit of that kind of experience out of the way early as well.
Now, more than one person waiting around before the game out in the courtyard said, well, this reminds me of last year in the district tournament, the game at Nixa.
Oh, man.
Which, that's a bad memory for all Republic fans.
I'm trying to forget about that one personally.
And Rolla with a quick attack, and they're going to have a throw-in up far ahead. The other thing that always when seasons change, things change a little bit with the broadcast, so different graphics, things like that. And the one thing, I remembered pretty much everything except I did not pack my binoculars, forgetting that I can't really see the numbers for Rolla very well unless they stand real still. I can see that's 22 who kicked it in. But, now that you mention it, they weren't handing out rosters down at the door either because of all the wet conditions, so I don't even know who number 22 is. I guess maybe we need to go next door and get that one from Ken Kinnear.
I imagine Ken would know.
Rolla plays it back, and that's that's Cameron Burton over on the far side. 1-on-2, and then coming to get it is Luger. Luger plays it back, and then Burton across the field comes over here to Cornelson. Rolla took it away, and Republic had to play it back forward. Now Fury has a little room, and she'll touch it up ahead to Cornelson, too far in front of Kaylee Cornelson, and it goes out of bounds.
I think Cornelson thought that might get tipped and kind of let up just a little bit, and then that pass did find its way through. I thought it was a nice pass, and again, the wet turf over here probably making a little bit of a difference on both ends of that. Definitely has stifled any attacks from both teams. I don't think we've seen a shot yet.
No.
And not much action in the red zone, if you will, on either side of the field.
Yeah, Republic has done a better job these last couple of minutes of keeping control. Ava Brown played it ahead from the backside earlier, and now they've got a throw in, and it slips through the hands of Mason as she tried to make the throw. And now a little touch pass from Jaquest to Cornelson. She crosses it, and it is going to be saved by the Rolla goalie. That was a nice touch from Cornelson.
Yeah, two nice passes right there. That through ball just a little too much on it in the goalie box. That's obviously not a good thing, but both were nice passes, especially that first one, as you mentioned, just off the one touch.
Ball goes out on the far side. And that one is whistled out, touched by Rolla. So a throw in for Fury. Trying to find somebody, and finally tosses it back, and then taken away by Rolla, and they've got an opportunity to attack. Good defense there by Ava Brown, and then it's knocked out. Stays with Rolla. The Rolla's got it back in their forward half of the field for the first time in a while.
Oh, spoke too soon.
Nope. Well, technically it isn't that half of the field. They just don't get to throw it in from there. And so played up ahead. Nobody there at that time.
Just watching that one through the screen, and I was just waiting for a Tiger to come out of nowhere there on the offensive side, and it just never happened. No one home.
That one bounced past a couple of people, and Jaquest takes it. Tried to pop it up over the defender. Wasn't able to. Now Fury steps in. Had it momentarily, and then played through the defense. And Alora Crow is going to chase after it, and then Ava Brown gets back there, kicks it out, and gives the defense a chance to reset. Again, 4 defenders. Oh, and a nice play by Mason to turn it around and knock it back upfield there. A 4-3-3 for Kevin Houck and the Lady Tigers, starting 8 underclassmen of their 11. And now the throw, trying to lead Luger, or rather Cornelson. And Crow managed to get around it and reverse it back upfield, but Rolla will have the throw in.
In their half of the field.
That's right, this time for sure. Trying to take it up the sideline, and off the header it goes out. Not sure if, I guess she was trying to head it and trying to head it toward the middle, presumably.
I think that was a little friendly fire.
Well, that could be too. That was my next thought, was she didn't really mean to do that. So the foul called, and Lady Tigers boot it upfield briefly into their forward half, and then taken back by Rolla. And that's the first shot on goal for Rolla, but an easy save for Coleman. Coleman played split time last year with Alicia Hauk in goal, and played better as the season went on, and really had her best game of the year. Kevin Hauk talked about in that district championship game. She was under fire all day.
I was just going to say that too. She played extremely well in that game, and just got a couple of bad breaks. Don't remember exactly the specifics. I know there was one in particular where just a lot of confusion going on in the box, and the ball just ended up going in the goal out of nowhere. But she played really well in that game, and you said that you were trying to forget about it and not bring it up, and then there we are bringing up the district championship.
Yeah, we
game.
brought up the positives, I guess.
That's true. The
ball went far down past the corner of the field, and Lady Tiger had to retrieve it, so everybody's going to wait around for it to come back. I think it might have gone all the way through the gate that is open for an ambulance, all the way into the sidewalk courtyard there beyond that fence.
Republic will have to remember that one for later in the season. That's a killer time-wasting move.
Yeah, that's true.
If you're up in the game late, that'd be dirty to go to. But
Rolla took it away. That last trip up, Luger had a couple of nice moves, had it in the middle, and couldn't quite get through the defense. But all these forwards have already shown they're going to be a handful for opposing defenses.
Yeah, and I'm curious to see who is going to be the real contributor, who's going to step up the most as the season goes on, especially in that forward side of the field, because pretty much impossible to replace Clara Frauenbarger on this team, and don't really know exactly who's going to be that one to really step up and get a lot of the offensive contribution.
Yeah, the top returning scorer is Molly Blades, but
right?
Of course, that's partly because she's playing alongside two freshmen at forward, so who knows what they're capable of. I do know that Kevin Hauk's really high on both of those freshmen, and obviously he has to be if he's starting them at forward in the first game of the season. But part of, Molly Blades only had, I think she had 7 goals, but she was stepping aside for Clara and Reagan Holmes last year, and Holmes came on late. And I think, off the top of my head, I can't remember the percentage of goals, but Holmes and Frauenbarger had something
substantial
like 70 to 80% of the scoring for the team last year. But that didn't mean there weren't people who were capable of scoring. They just didn't really have to.
Yeah.
With Frauenbarger and Holmes carrying so much of the load.
And on the defensive side is also Tyra Campbell was such a big aspect of that team these last couple of years, really, and another big piece to fill on the other side of the ball. I know Frauenbarger and Holmes get a lot of the attention from the previous teams, but Campbell, another really big contributor on the other side.
Yeah, really hard to say that they've got more to replace on defense, as there's an offside call against Rolla, but probably just about as big a question mark is the defense. The one thing that is probably better going into the season is Coleman at goalkeeper, because she was splitting time last year and weren't going into last season, didn't really know who was going to take that role. She's got a year of varsity experience, and Kevin Hauk's looking forward to big things from her this year. Ball knocked out, and it'll stay with Republic.
We had some nice weather for some baseball games earlier.
Well, 2 games. Friday was not any better than this.
Yeah, so
Friday was probably worse.
We're approaching the average these last couple.
Oh, dangerous.
That was a good opportunity for Rolla.
Yep, dangerous centering pass, and the defense broke it up. We can watch that again. Live action continues down in the corner. But you can see the cross there, and just a little too far ahead of the intended target, and the defense there to step in and break it up. And that better look at the action, sponsored by Vision Health Eye Center. Vision Health, dedicated to helping you get a better look at everything. Find them online at visionhealtheyecenter.com. And now a foul just outside the box.
A little bit too close for comfort there for Republic. That one just a foot or so.
Yeah, I mean, that's
to the left of that goal box.
Dangerously close to a penalty kick. If it had been a foot more over, and they quickly put it in, that's going to go in.
Just perfectly placed there. A little bit of bend on it. Not much Coleman's doing about that one. Also taken extremely quickly, too, right away.
Yes.
Goal for the Rolla Lady Bulldogs, coming with the 23-21 mark here in the first half. Substitutions for Republic.
So that was number 5 for Rolla, and Ken Knierim didn't announce who scored the goal, so I guess he doesn't have a roster in there either.
I might have been lying earlier when I said I figured Ken would know.
So it's 1-0, and you may have heard Ken say there's about 23 and a half minutes left in the half when that goal was scored. So Rolla breaks on top about at the midway point of the half, and now Republic will try to answer.
And we were just talking about that defensive side of the ball for Republic, and a learning experience here early. You cannot give up fouls that close to the box.
Luger just about got a foot on it. It was a little too far in front of her. And Rolla had it. Republic took it back, and now Rolla's got it.
Actually, Ken Knierim just knocked on the window here and asked if we knew who scored, and I said that I, in fact, did not.
So, looks like...
Oh, he just needed the number.
He needed the number, yeah. I figured if he was asking who scored that that he might have a roster. So we'll listen in.
I apologize, Ken.
Then at halftime, we'll go take a picture of the roster and
we'll
be able to tell you. Yeah.
Rolla goal by Annabella Pulliam.
Annabella Pulliam.
I told you Ken would know.
He probably doesn't have his binoculars either. That's probably what happened. Up the sideline. And good run all the way to about 25 yards from the goal line before it's knocked out. And the Lady Tigers have an opportunity here. Well, the throw-in was being taken by further back than I thought, so she wasn't quite as far in as I thought from here, and Rolla clears it all the way up ahead, and this is a little bit dangerous, but Crow did a good job of getting ahead on that one off the bounce to keep it from being a possible breakaway.
Yeah, at least buy a little time for the rest of her teammates to get back on that. Rolla going to keep possession just to the left of midfield, but a nice play.
Let's watch this play by Crow again. Missed it with the foot, but then got the head on it just enough to reverse it. And Ava Brown couldn't control it. Went out of bounds over on the far sideline. Rolla will go at it again. Another dangerous pass across the middle, and Rolla couldn't do anything with it. It's going to stay. I think it's going to stay in. Oh, they caught a break there.
Rolla, number 11, Emily Pendleton, and number 27, Kate Arnold.
Nice help from the midfield section right there from the Tigers getting back.
That was just a matter of the spin on the ball, keeping it on the sideline.
Okay, let's go.
Watch this dangerous play again, and again, live action continues down in the bottom corner of the screen.
Yeah, and then it was actually the clearance from Republic that just snuck by the goal here on the left side.
Yeah. And just never went out. I think she was going to let it go. .18:55 left in the half. Republic's had a couple of looks that look like they might turn into good opportunities, but for the most part have been held in check offensively.
Yeah, and one of those looks has not occurred in a long time either.
Yeah. Now they may get one taken away in the middle. Played up ahead. Tried to find Jocelyn Weymouth, number 23, who's going after it down the sideline here on the near side and out of bounds. Try to get a foot on it, and instead it's McKenna Argo. Argo is 42, playing in the back, and now taken away in the middle, and almost Caden Sluger, but Lady Tigers
nice
still
pass.
have it up ahead and knocked out. Oh, great opportunity that time for the Lady Tigers. Good passing, as you mentioned, and that was Weymouth who had the opportunity late.
Nice setup, nice shot.
So we'll wait for the throw in down in the
And
bottom
after this
corner.
Rolla clearance, just a great presence of mind to just put that pass right through a couple of
Yes.
Rolla defenders, and then maybe a shot could have been taken one
Just-
touch earlier.
Yep,
but
one, yep. That's what I was going to say. Well, a little bit earlier, and I think that might have had an opportunity. Let the defender come in and close. And Argo takes it from the corner and then loses it, and it's kicked out to the side. So Republic will get a throw in. And that is Jaquist will take it. And Rolla breaks it up.
Substitutions for Republic. One of the ones checking in, number 30, Emma J. Quest.
Rolla on the move up the far sideline. Finally touched out by Ava Brown. Brown, another one of the sophomores in the starting lineup. Coleman is a senior in goal. And Emma Jaquest, a senior as well. And I think that's it for the starters who are seniors. Ava Brown, a sophomore. Cameron Burton, a sophomore. Luger and Cornelson are both freshmen. Molly Blades, a sophomore. Theory, a sophomore. Molly Mason, a sophomore. Laura Crow is a junior. Claxton, Brooklyn Claxton, a sophomore. And already mentioned Jake West is a senior among the starters.
nothing new for a Republic program, or Republic girls program. We saw the basketball team virtually in the same situation in the winter section of sports.
Well, and a baseball team this spring, and the track teams have a bunch of young players as well. It's a season this spring where everybody is going to be learning a lot of things about their teams here in the first couple of weeks of competition.
We call it an organizational rebuild.
Yeah.
except it's not planned. It just happens like
Right.
that sometimes in high school sports.
So Republic will try to clear it out here.
That one got a lot closer than I thought
wide,
it was going to.
Shot wide to the left, partially blocked by Gracie Coleman.
Rolla on top 1-0. Goal by Annabella Pulliam off
Rolla with the
a
left
kick
corner
right after a penalty just to the left of the goal box. And she floated it in past Coleman. And there off the corner, popped into the air and just over the head. That was played beautifully by Rolla, but just didn't go to where they needed it to go.
Yeah,
Maybe
not
a couple
even,
feet too high.
Not even sure if that was intentional or not. I don't think it was intentional, but it almost ended up being a really nice play nonetheless, as that one just goes right out of bounds. Well, we've been doing this for a little bit now, David, and you know me. What's the first thing I look for when it's the start of a new season, new team, first game of the season? We gotta check out the new uniforms.
Yeah, I was about to say I thought it might be uniforms, and Republic does have new uniforms. These home uniforms, they've got a diagonal. Hard to tell, but they've got a diagonal orange stripe across the front.
And then the black on the shorts too, and then I think there might be a few more stripes on the sleeves to go along with it.
Yeah, another good shot by Rolla, and they are really putting the pressure on Coleman and the defense here over the last 5 minutes or so. 13 minutes left in the half. And we'll watch that one again as the live action continues down in the corner. That one just about 5 feet wide of the goal. That better look at the action, sponsored by Vision Health Eye Center. Vision Health, dedicated to helping you get a better look at everything. Find them online at visionhealtheyecenter.com.
I was wondering what was going on right there, and I thought to myself when the first time this kick happened that it was not from the corner of the box, and then the kick was taken, and then immediately the whistle was blown and told to do it again from the corner of the box. And I was thinking the first time that it was weird that it wasn't from the corner. I was like, well, maybe you don't have to, but sure enough.
Ball headed out, and Republic will get the throw in here. Rolla really controlling possession over the last 15 minutes or so. And Republic had the one good scoring opportunity, but for the most part, they have been unable to play the ball forward out of the midfield even over that stretch. You can hear the rain picking up a little more heavily. No lightning, which is how they're able to play. And the field, they had planned to play this on turf even early in the day. A lot of times, even in rain, they will play on the grass if they're able, but the conditions here, I wasn't over on the soccer field, but I know they had freshman baseball games scheduled for Saturday and were unable to play because they couldn't get the field in shape. It was sunny all day, but just couldn't get it ready. So it's pretty wet all over the place here, and they were planning to come over and do this on the turf anyway.
I think Trevor Fisher had us in mind.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's right.
Makes our life a whole lot easier.
Yeah, there's no way we'd be streaming if it was over there in this.
No.
So
I remember a time or two over at the soccer field holding an umbrella above everything.
Uh-oh, that's dangerous.
That's not good.
Coleman came out probably before she should have, and it's another goal for Rolla with 10:43 left to go in the half.
I think Coleman thought that one was going to get out there a little bit quicker than it ended up, and then by the time she made it out there, the goal was well exposed, and Rolla already with the ball.
Well, it was either 23 or 13 who scored that goal for Rolla. that makes it 2-0
Go
Bulldogs.
to the 10:43 mark here in the first half for Rolla, putting them up 2-0. Goal by Annabella Pullingham, her second.
So it was Pulliam again, and she's got 2 here in the first half. We're not sure if that was Pulliam or not, I think. I think everybody's having a hard time seeing in the rain.
Goal by number 9, Faith Coates.
Okay, so it was Coates.
Man, we were all over the place right there.
So Pulliam does not have 2 goals, and now Republic on the attack. Oh, good
nice
move,
move,
and then a slide ahead, a little too far out in front, intended for Cornelson. And I'm going to give you the play-by-play duties while I go next door and see if I can get a copy of that roster and
All
take a
right.
picture. Or you can just sit silently and move the camera. It's
I
up
might
to
do
you.
that, you know. Oh, but as you say that, this time it is Pulliam going on the attack. Left-footed shot. A little bit too much curve on it. Misses low and away. She's shooting for that low right side of the corner. Coleman doesn't have to move for it. What a decent attempt. Nonetheless, for the Bulldogs, they still are winning 2-0 as we approach 8.5 minutes left to go. This time the ball is on the corner. And immediately straight to Rolla, cleared out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. And Republic has to clear it again as Rolla, rather's offense was closing in, and now another chance for Rolla. Kept in bounds, cross comes into the middle, jumping attempt doesn't connect, and now Republic able to get it out, and maybe a chance to go on the counter attack here if they can settle things down in the midfield. Across the 50-yard line, and then too much on that one, cleared by Rolla. Now sent all the way back in towards the Republic goal, and out comes the keeper, makes the save at about the 5.
So I have ventured into the rain and into the next booth up here in the press box, and I got a picture of the Rolla roster. Even if they had a paper copy, I don't think it would have survived the trip back to our booth in the rain. So Faith Coates, number 9, credited with that second goal. And Rolla continues to be on the attack, down to 7:03 left here in the first half. 2 goals by Rolla, 1 by Annabella Pulliam, with a little over 23 minutes left in the first half. And then it was Faith Coates following that up at the 10:43 mark. That shot goes wide. So Republic will have an opportunity to clear it out of there. This is not, it's can't be fun to be playing this, but the worst of it has got to be the goalies. They don't get to move around and warm up. They're just standing there for most of the time. And then they've got to jump into action after standing out in the cold rain for so long.
Not a great night at work for the referees either.
No, true, but at least they get to move.
They get to move a little bit. I used to referee some soccer back in my day, and I actually didn't mind the rain. It kept me on my toes a little bit more. You had to,
Yeah.
especially if you were doing it by yourself. If it was kind of a younger
right.
kids game, you're running all over the field anyway. It made it a little bit more interesting. You're slipping and sliding all over the place.
Oh, Blades played it back to the middle and mishandled in the middle by Republic, and Rolla now up ahead. And Ava Brown, nothing else to do but to kick it out and let everybody get back. Republic had numbers, but they did not have the momentum to stop what was potentially a breakaway by, I think that's Pulliam. Pulliam's got good speed and able to handle the ball, and she had an opportunity, if Brown hadn't knocked it out of there, to take it all the way in. Slide it to the middle, trying to get it over here to Cornelson, and couldn't quite do it. Brown fights for it with Aubrey Bedford, I believe. The other thing that's not making this easy is the gray, light gray numbers on the white uniforms for Rolla are not exactly high contrast.
What is the ideal uniform?
The ideal uniform is white on black or black on white. I mean,
They got to be opposite on the color wheel?
yeah, or neon something. It's not so much the colors, but the contrast. I mean, even a yellow and a green, if it's dark green and bright yellow, that's fine. They can be close to each other. And a little contrasting trim around the numbers is also useful, in case you ever go into the uniform design business.
Just the graphic arts anyway. That's a good lessons.
Kept in, and Mason will try to clear it. Couldn't settle it, and it ends up going out. Is that going to be who touched that last? I guess Rolla did.
Thought it looked like a corner kick, but I
thought
guess
that's
not.
what I was thinking. I thought it was a corner, but then everybody started walking the other way.
Man, it just seems like for Republic, every time they're able to track down the ball, it's just never looking for a pass. It's just the first option is a clearance, and because of that, really not getting into a rhythm in this game. Having to do a lot of clearing the ball. And now maybe here a little bit of work with. Maybe you can get a pass in.
They just haven't been able to get the ball in space at all. Blades tries to get to it, can't quite get there, and now it's past Mason. She has to backtrack to get it, and she'll play it up ahead. It's going to go out on the sideline around the 35-yard line. The 45 on the soccer. And it's thrown in and goes between a couple of defenders before it's bounced over to Mason, who has to kick it out. Throw in coming up for Coates, who had the goal earlier. And that time Mason turned and kicked it out, and I think could have settled it and sent it the other way.
Yeah,
kind of what you were talking about
just what
earlier.
I was talking about. It's happened a couple of different times tonight where it's just and I think that's just the experience, playing varsity for the first time for a lot of these players out here that just trying to play a little bit safe right now and trying to minimize these attacks from Rolla, and so looking to just clear the ball at all costs instead of really taking in their options and trying to push the ball down the field.
Throw in coming up for Rolla with a minute and a half left in the first half. In the middle, nice pass ahead, but I think Brown is going to get there first, but it's kept in, and now the defense takes it away again and clears it out. That was another close call. That was a dangerous miss defensively, and Rolla couldn't capitalize, and now a foul called against Republic.
That's another thing too. Most of the throw-ins for the Tigers seem like they end up with the Bulldogs. With the Tigers,
yeah, it's
not looking to make a lot of opportunities when you're throwing it to the wrong team.
Yep, they're not in sync tonight so far. Long shot, almost bounced over Coleman, and she had to go back and get it.
And that is the difference between the grass and the turf.
Yes.
The ball's going to bounce a little bit higher and a little bit further coming in off of that, and Coleman still trying to get used to it in this one.
She kept her footing there.
Yeah.
And Rolla took it away again with 27 seconds left. They're going to get one more chance to mount an attack.
And the Rolla bench not hanging around for the whistle there.
No,
they are booking it to the locker room.
Under 10 seconds left. And that's going to just about wrap it up. So Rolla leads it 2-0 at halftime. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with our Gold Medal Gym's halftime show after this timeout on Republic Tiger Sports. Whether you have a hole in your roof or you're missing a single shingle, you know who to call in Republic. It's Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing. Give them a call at 869-0444 or find them online at absoluteroofers.com.
There was a time when these kids didn't have access to health care at school. If they needed a doctor, someone had to take them. Not anymore. In more than 15 counties throughout Missouri, Cox Health now offers virtual visits in school, so parents won't have to change plans or leave work to get their kids quality care. And kids, well, they can get back to school and learning and thriving. Virtual visits in schools from Cox Health. It's the right thing.
Now they're offering curbside flu shots. Hines Street Pharmacy. Experience the hometown difference.
Looking to sell or trade your car? Henniger Chevrolet may buy your car even if you don't buy ours. Henniger Chevrolet has the knowledge with no hassle or gimmicks to make your car shopping experience easy. Don't settle for what's left on a lot. Check out our selection of quality local trades at Henniger Chevrolet, and we may buy your car even if you don't buy ours. Henniger Chevrolet in Republic, or view the complete inventory at HennigerChevrolet.com.
Pick Henniger every time.
Nobody has time for computer trouble, but when it happens, you want the work done quickly and by someone you can trust. Republic Technologies will fix your computer or laptop fast, and they'll fix it right. Whether you need repairs or a quality replacement for a computer that's seen better days, call Christopher Bell at Republic Technologies, 732-4300. That's Republic Technologies, 732-4300. Teamwear Solutions is not only your source for official Tiger apparel, but they're also a partner for your group's fundraising needs. Business apparel, bleacher apparel, and on-field apparel. They've got you covered. Find them online at teamwearsolutions.com.
From short stacks to family memories, from cuddly companions to outdoor adventures, the Bank of Missouri is here for all of life's moments. As a local community bank, we work closely with our customers to understand their priorities and the changes that affect their finances. So whether you need us to be the bank of pancake breakfasts, the bank of new best friends, or the bank of fireside memories, the Bank of Missouri can help you live well, bank well.
For more than 30 years, Yoakum Automotive's been the hometown auto repair shop you can trust. And with their new digital vehicle inspections, their mechanics will show you exactly what's wrong with your car and let you sign off before the repairs are made. Ask about their shuttle service and loaner vehicles when scheduling your appointment online at yoakumautomotive.com. Elliott Robinson and Company LLP Certified Public Accountants is Republic's local full-service accounting firm, serving as your trusted business advisors. And again this year, they're making possible our By the Numbers feature, where we take a look at the stats that catch our eye on the Republic sports scene. ERCPA named to Accounting Today's 2020 Best Accounting Firms to Work For. You can find them in the Wildwood Plaza across from Pinnaker Chevrolet or online at ercpa.com. Any day's a great day to send flowers. Heaven Sent Flowers and Gifts has been your local florist in Republic since 1987, offering free local delivery. Call them at 732-1334 or go online to heavenssentflowers.com. Gold Medal Gyms is where Republic athletes build a foundation for future success. Whether it's gymnastics, cheerleading, or tumbling, young athletes learn skills that prepare them to take on virtually any sport they choose. Sign up for your free trial at their gorgeous facility at Highway 60 and Highway M. Gold Medal Gyms, raising the bar for Republic athletics. Here's a touchdown for your family budget. Combine your home and auto insurance and save money with State Farm agent Sarah Rader. Find her online at sarahrader.com. Vision Health Eye Center. Outstanding eye care, exceptional eyewear. From glasses, prescriptions, and contact lens fittings to emergency eye care, they help your family see, feel, and look better than they ever have before. Check them out online at visionhealtheyecenter.com. Destiny Church is a proud sponsor of Republic Tiger Sports, and they'd love to have you join them in person at 526 East Harrison behind McAllister's, Sunday at 9 a.m. and 10:45. There's also a Wednesday youth service for grades 6 to 12, and that begins at 6 o'clock. You can find them on Instagram or Facebook or online at destinychurch.me. Southern Sun Electric is a proud sponsor of the Classroom Spotlight. They encourage all student athletes not to settle for just good enough on the field, on the court, and in the classroom. Keep pushing yourself to higher levels and go Repmo from Southern Sun Electric. Taylor Insurance is proud to sponsor Republic Tiger Sports. Since 1988, Tony Taylor and the people at Taylor Insurance have served Republic by protecting their clients just like they protect their own family members. And because it's an independent insurance agency, Taylor Insurance can offer you more options based on your specific needs. Call Taylor Insurance at 732-2345. That's 732-2345. And thanks to Taylor Insurance for sponsoring Republic Tiger Sports. When you need a plumber, you usually need one fast, but you also want one who'll do the job right. In the Republic area, that's Far Better Plumbing. Whether it's residential, commercial, or you need excavation, call Far Better and let them take away the stress of your plumbing problem. Call them at 864-8703 or find them online at farbetterplumbing.com. State Farm Insurance is there anytime, anywhere you need it with helpful advice and award-winning service. In Republic, call Chris Yoakum at 732-1463 or go online at chrisyoakum.com and get to a better state. Central Gas Propane is locally owned and operated and offers exceptional customer service when you need it most. They go the extra mile to meet their customers' needs with a level of service and communication that no other company can beat. Call today to switch and save Central Gas Propane at 417-725-3833 or online at centralgasmo.com. It's easier than ever to get your Rocco's Pizza fix. Place your order on their website at roccositaliankitchen.net or call them with one tap inside the Republic Tiger Sports mobile app. And don't forget dessert because Rocco's is serving homemade ice cream prepared right on site. Rocco's Italian Kitchen. Pizza, pasta, perfection. Welcome back to the Gold Medal Gym's halftime show. Lady Tigers and Rolla at the halfway point, and it's been all Rolla in the first half. They scored first on a goal with 23-21 remaining in the first half. Annabella Pulliam took advantage of a foul on Republic right here that was just outside of the box, and she set it up quickly, really before Republic had much time to set up, and took advantage and popped it past Gracie Coleman. And that was the first goal of the first half and put Rolla on top. Republic really didn't have a lot of opportunities to score. One of them was here. And we'll slow it down. We'll just stop it and start it again. Instead of playing in slow motion, it was playing in fast motion. And that's really the best opportunity for Republic. Kicked up ahead by, I think that was Argo. In the middle, Luger had it, almost took it away. And then it was cleared out to the side, but good presence of mind over on the left side by, I believe, Blades to kick it back over here. And it was cleared out by Rolla. Rolla added one more goal with 10:43 left to go in the half. And that was by Faith Coates. And they have a 2-0 lead as the second half begins here. Teams caught me off guard. They weren't out. They didn't really come out to warm up. They were inside warming up, literally warming up
don't blame them.
After the first half. And so they came out and pretty much started playing. Not much longer, not much after they had come out onto the field. So Republic will be going, as you're looking at it, to the left now on the screen. And let's see if they can do a little better job of moving the ball, passing to each other's feet. And that time it's very up ahead, and good opportunity for Knelson. In the middle, tried to reverse it and go across the face of the defender, and the defender took it away. And now in the back, Republic loses it out of bounds. That was Cameron Burton, the left back, sophomore. Blades Tried to pop it back, and I'm not sure who she was passing to there, but now an opportunity for a breakaway. And it is going to be a quick goal for Rolla. And that is not much Gracie Coleman could have done there.
No, completely open goal for Rolla, and then taking the time with it too. Wasn't too keen to just let down go. She knew that she had a Tiger in front of her, except for Coleman to beat, and then just nice and calm, able to put it in the left side.
William again, and with 38:01 left in the second half, she scores on the breakaway and makes it 3-0. I've lost track of the ball.
Still in the middle of the field.
Okay, there we go.
I was trying to figure out what exactly was the conversation that was taking place over there. It looked like between the Rolla coaching staff and the official. And the whole time I was scanning the sidelines looking for the ball, and it was smack dab in the middle of the Tiger logo.
And Rolla, another opportunity, and flying in defensively, the Lady Tiger defender. And now Cadence Luger turns and plays it up ahead. That's Cornelson. Cornelson drops it off for Luger. Going up the right side. Left the ball behind as she goes back to get it to Jaquess. And Jaquess gets through the defender. This is the most sustained offensive attack that the Lady Tigers have had all night. And finally, Rolla breaks it up.
Yeah, and a decent systematic attack right there. Some short passes to just try to move the ball up and down the field. And I like that from the Tigers.
One thing to watch out for, and it cost them the goal earlier, is if you're pushing up ahead and your defenders are too far up, you're going to have goals like what just happened with Rolla. And that may be what, down 2-0 and not able to generate really much pressure at all. That may have been something that Kevin Houck talked about at halftime, and they came out and did it, and Rolla took advantage of it. Hard to say what was going on at halftime, but I wouldn't be surprised if that was part of the conversation. Tried to pop it. I think they were trying to pop it into the middle, and it was off the side of the foot and went out. So Rolla will get to take it back the other way. But we have seen better pressure from Republic on these first couple of possessions. Cadence Luger, who had been in the middle as a forward, is number 5. She's over on the near side, which is the left side.
Oh, what
of
a
the
pass
forward
if that
position.
comes through. Oh, just a little bit in front. That one rode the sideline.
Yes.
That was a great pass.
Ava Brown was there to knock it away. And now that one on the throw-in goes to the middle. And Republic, I thought that was about to say they weren't able to clear it. And
Not too far.
Didn't get it all the way out of there, but at least Burton was able to buy him a little more time and a little more space. And a good play there by Republic. I think that's Jaquess. And she takes it across midfield. And a missed kick out to the side. So Rolla will throw it in, far sideline. And after it's out, now the throw in up ahead, and that puts pressure on the defense again. Ava Brown trying to get it away and is able to kick it out of the far sideline, and that was dangerous as well. Almost had a good shot to make it 4-0.
Yeah, for a missed throw-in, Rolla really moved the ball up the field, and then another quick one, and we're almost able to take advantage of it. Nice defense there by Brown to forced that one out of bounds, and now Republic in a little bit of a good position here.
Yeah,
They
Molly
just hit some passes.
Blades to Luger, I think, and she slides it over back to Blades. Blades on the near side, then plays it back to Fury, and she misses it, but Jaquest is going to be there to play it up ahead, and it's going to go out before it can get possessed by Luger.
Yeah, the return pass to Blades needed to come just a little bit sooner on that one. By the time it did come, I don't think Blades thought that it was going to come back to her at that point. It had taken so long to develop, and then just a little bit behind her at that point anyway.
Cadence Luger, number 5, one of the youngsters who's part of that front line. And we'll try to show you some of the others as the game goes on. And it will be a kick for Rolla. And Jaquest is there, and it goes out. So up ahead again, and we've got the ball knocked over the sideline. And a quick setup and kick into the middle. But taken away by Fury, and Republic tries to reverse it back the other way. It is to, well, hard to tell. I can't even tell the Republic numbers anymore. The rain's coming down a little bit harder. If you widen out the camera a little, and if you can see the lights, you can see it's hard to tell how much the rain's coming down till you see them against the lights, but it's really coming down hard. Republic
is offside.
Offside, yep. 3-0 Rolla. 2 goals by Annabella Pulliam, 1 by Faith Coates, and Republic has struggled to get any kind of an attack together, and it's been, to me, it's been the midfield that has made it difficult. They just haven't possessed through the midfield, and that has made it hard to get the opportunities up front. Jaquest settles and tried to play it back to the middle, missed it, and now another quick counterattack by Rolla. Another good play by Brown.
Lucky break for Republic there, Pulliam with that touch just a little bit too strong. She had a lot of room to work with.
Yep. Brown's had a nice game defensively back there. Number 2, another sophomore in the starting lineup for Coach Kevin Houck. Fury plays it ahead and had it taken away. They have done a really good job in the middle of making it almost impossible for anybody to get space, and now good ball movement, nice passing, and they got a good look, but Coleman was there to make the stop that time.
Yeah, defense kind of came in and pinched right there at the as that shot was taken, really closed the lane up a little bit for that Rolla attacker, and only window was right at Coleman.
Talk about the youth up front. Kaylee Cornelson, number 8, another part of that front line. And, of course, the only familiar face back for Republic is Molly Blades. She's only a sophomore. And good save by Coleman. And she continues to be under attack. Coleman had the save.
Oh, nice move to get by one, and a lot of room on the back end of that move by Fury. And then knocked out of bounds, Rolla ball. Oh, and you want to talk about a through ball. That was nice.
They have done a great job at that. And good step by the defense, and a shot is just wide to the right. Almost another score. Boy, they are doing such a good job of putting the ball exactly where it needs to be.
Yeah, that through ball came from a ways out, too. I mean, that's a good 35, 40 yards before maybe even further than that before contact is made there by Pulliam. And then a nice look in the middle, but wide right.
So Republic will try again to clear it out. And Crow gets a foot on it. Jaquez had it taken away. They play it to the side. Boy, they are not having any trouble knowing exactly how far that ball is going to roll on this turf. Maybe they practice. Maybe they just turn the sprinklers on and practice in the rain. They have put the ball exactly where it has needed to be.
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah, if look at the forecast, if you're going to be playing in rain later. Good defensive play there by Fury, and they cleared it out, but Rolla got it back. And again, quicker to the ball in the middle. That one's going to go out and be a throw-in for Republic, and Blades is going to come over and quickly take it to Jaquez. 3-0 the score. Rolla on top, and we are down to 26 minutes and a half left in the game. Rain continues to get harder, I think, the longer we sit here. It's not exactly a downpour. It's just a very steady rain. I would say, to compare it, the hardest rain we've done a game in this stadium, and I can't remember, I don't believe you were here, but a couple of years ago, the Carl Junction game.
Oh, I was here. I just wasn't up here.
Okay. Yeah. It poured. I mean, it was like this, only coming down even harder. Just torrents of rain.
Man, you think I've blocked the Knicks Republic District Championship Girls Soccer game out of my mind. That one is long out of the depths of my memory bank.
Yeah, that one, there was a lot of stuff wrong with that game.
I made it to halftime, and then there was that long, or it wasn't even halftime, I don't think. I think
no,
it was halftime.
It was at halftime when the lightning,
extra long halftime.
Yeah, the lightning came.
And so I left at that point, went home, took the longest, hottest shower of my life because I was absolutely miserable at that point. And then about that time, the third quarter was just about set to get underway, and I tuned into good old Republic Tiger Sports, and I was wishing I hadn't by the end of that game.
I actually still think that is one of the highest viewed. The second half of that game is one of the highest viewed live streams we've done because everyone did that
went
too.
Home, yep. If you stuck it out through that whole CJ game, that was the Republic faithful out there that day. You had to be a special kind of someone.
And you needed a good umbrella if you were down there. And probably a poncho.
And the list goes on and on for the essentials that game. Yeah, this is nothing compared to that one.
Ball popped up over the goal off that corner, and Rolla continues to put pressure on. A couple of substitutions come in for Republic, and we will, if they turn around at the right angle, I'll tell you who they are. Otherwise, we'll wait for Ken Knierim to tell us who they are. I think that's Aaron Brown, and that's Aaron Brown, number 9. Who's come in the back. In the front, I should say. They reversed ends. And it may be McKenna Argo. I can't remember if she was in before or not, but Argo is in there now as well.
Aaron Brown, number 42,
Now, Brown and Argo.
On the money. Who needs binoculars?
Yeah, well, I do. But I got that
Apparently not.
They were standing still when I got those. Another good play by Ava Brown. And she got it
Just
to the
snuck it in
sideline.
and a throw in.
So it gets to be a throw-in instead of a corner kick.
That's the way you want to do it.
The other thing about Rolla being up here, Republic's got a tent on their side, and everybody's huddled under it. But Rolla did not bring a tent. They're just standing out there in the open rain. That's probably why they're a little quicker on the field. They're trying to warm up.
It's just survival at that point.
Yeah. Another substitution for Republic. I think that's Cornelson checking out. And it's Jocelyn Weymouth checking in for the Lady Tigers. Brooklyn Claxton is out there on this side. She played it back. Now Fury has it and plays it over to Weymouth. She tried to knock it through, headed toward, no, that was Jaquez. Tried to play it through to Weymouth, and it was too far ahead of her. So it goes out, and Rolla gets it back.
Tipped by Rolla.
Oh, Rolla did tip it, yeah. So this is about as deep in this half of the field as Republic has been.
Just to get sides on that, I think it was whoever was throwing that one in, they just kind of stepped in the field of play as the ball came back to them and just caught the wrong spot at the wrong time.
That makes it hard to judge. Republic's got so many new players. It's early in the season. You don't really know much about Rolla and what they're going to have. So game means it's hard to draw anything from because you know Republic's going to get better. Just as the Lady Tigers basketball team, for example, did from early in the season, playing so many young players.
Rolla could be state champions as much as far as we know.
Right. They look good. I mean, this does not look like a team that's just taking advantage of Republic's inexperience. They've made some plays that look like they've got some talent. Catherine Flippin has checked in, number 3. Mid-forward position. Blades in the middle, plays it back to Argo. Argo threw a couple of defenders to Jaquez. Comes near side and slides it ahead to Brown, and she's going to be able to get it. Can she center it and cross it? Nope, she played back to Jaquez, and Rolla broke it up.
Both the right move right there. Great pass from Jaquez, and then the return pass was the right call there from Blades. Just a nice shot by Rolla closing in.
Oh, and taken away. But fortunately for Republic, Mason was there to break it up. Crow's got it back there.
Not for long.
Yep. Cleared it out and just wasn't able to. And that sets up a shot. And it was kind of in between to Coleman. I think she thought, and I pop over her head. She was ready to back up and get it. Then she realized she had to come forward.
I think they didn't catch that one as squarely on the foot as we thought that they did.
Yeah, that's probably right.
Because I thought that had the corner written all over it for the way that was going.
Kind of like ball off the end of the bat.
Exactly like the ball off the end of the bat. That's where you get the spin. So soccer, not always a bad thing. Just loses some power.
Yeah. Republic under pressure. And a one hopper, and Coleman with the save. I'm noticing some lag on the audio, on the video. So here's what we're going to shut it down for a second. Leave the video stream open, but just try and open up a different signal for the video and straighten this out. So you may lose a picture and you may lose sound momentarily, but don't, we'll be right back. At least that's the theory. Role models are more important than ever in today's society. You can serve as a Role models are more important than ever in today's society. You can serve as a role model for others the next time you display good sportsmanship at a high school athletic event. Good sports are winners and also vital to preserving our fine sports traditions. So next time you attend a sporting event, remember to be a good sport and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. This message brought to you by the Missouri State High School Activities Association and Republic Tiger Sports. Both with video and audio and pretty much in sync. So Lady Tigers still trailing 3-0. Unfortunately, they did not magically score 3 goals while we were away.
I mean,
Sometimes that happens. I mean, the good thing happens for Republic right when we have a technical problem. Oh, good save by Coleman, and it ended up staying a save, as by the time Rolla was able to get in there and try to catch the rebound. It was too wide. That was a great play. "13 minutes left in this one. And the Lady Tigers down by 3, trying to get something going. And a handball, I think. Oh, I actually thought that was against Rolla, but I guess not.
I think they got a little bit of a jersey grab before that.
Okay.
On Republic, if I'm not mistaken.
One hop to Coleman. Well, I wasn't entirely convinced it was a handball. I just didn't see the foul, so. Brown had a little space, and it's broken up again as she tried to move it up ahead. Rain falling a little bit harder. Keeps getting worse and worse. 2 goals in the first half and 1 early in the second half, and that's been all that Rolla has needed. As their defense, they've dominated the game. Pretty much
all aspects.
Yeah, every facet, every position on the field. And the keeper comes way out. She was tired of waiting for something to do.
All right, I need a touch right now.
She was 30 yards from the goal when she got that. Now Republic's got some numbers, but again, he tried to play it ahead and it was broken up.
Just a lot of passes that are not being connected tonight.
Yeah.
By the Republic offense.
And not great spacing either. I mean, there's not a lot of open lanes. Not like they're missing the passes, but just there's not an angle for a lot of the passes either.
Yeah.
And credit Rolla's defense for that too, but an inexperienced team maybe not doing as good of a job of getting to where they need to be to receive that ball. And that was a good play up ahead by Erin Brown. And now she'll give chase, and off the missed kick. Tough break. Brown had it. Who are they going to give that to? Yep, Rolla. Brown touched it last. That's what I thought, but I thought maybe the official had not been down there far enough to see it. That was a tough break for Brown because she was in position, and then it just didn't get the bounce she needed to be able to take it toward the goal. So Rolla will throw it in.
Three substitutions for Rolla. For Republic checking back in, number 5, Caden Sluger.
Caden Sluger has checked back in for Republic. I will be, as we got 9 minutes left in this, I will be very interested to see if they try to play a half of JV soccer after this. Rolla's got a 2-hour drive home. It's already 7:30. It'll be about 7:45. The JV game would start around 8. So I would be surprised if the JV ends up playing. And in fact, some of the Rolla girls are running over this direction. I wonder if they've been told, just go find your parents.
Yeah, I would bet no. That's how you clear a ball.
Yeah, and it almost went through Coleman's hands. It did go through her hands, but caught her leg to keep it from going out of bounds. Perry in the middle. And tried to get it to Blades and didn't quite, and it goes out.
And a lot of the moves for Republic just coming a little bit late today. You saw Blades really open in the middle for quite a while there before the ball came back in her direction, and by that point it was too late. And that has been a common occurrence here tonight.
Substitutions. Looks like Jaquess is back in, and so is Cameron Burton. Burton on the near side in the back, left back. And Jaquess, a midfielder, she drops back to help out defensively. And a good shot, wide to the right, but that was not an easy shot to get off.
No, yeah, and she's kind of just on a roll right there. Made a lot of ground single-handedly, and decided to have a crack at it, and got a lot more power on that shot than I was expecting from the angle and the movement. But
that was Ava Burnett, a sophomore, for Rolla, who took that shot. Down to 7 minutes left in this game.
Rain is intensifying. It's getting colder out here too.
Yeah, we can tell the wind is. We're inside, but the wind is blowing.
Coming
of course, you're
through.
sitting in front of the open window.
Oh, I didn't even realize that you weren't joining me with. You got the closed window in front of you.
Mine's closed. I'm not. You've got the camera in front of you, so yours has to be open. Burnett again with a couple of nice moves. And Coleman will take the kick. Down to 6:15 left. And in the middle, it's out off of Blades. And so Rolla with the throw in. Emily Pendleton. Crow tried to get over and clear it upfield, wasn't able to do it.
And here it comes again.
Yeah, you can.
Got the second win.
I think you can hear
see it bouncing on the track down there too.
Yeah. You can hear, turn up the mic a little, and you can hear that rain pelting. And this is more like what that Carl Junction game was for about 2 straight hours.
I don't even know if it.
Carl
Junction game was
good ball ahead to Blades, and can she get around one defender? Yes, she takes the shot, and the one hopper and a good save. So another good opportunity for Republic.
By goalkeeper Dace Murray.
Yeah, and I was thinking that another pass should have came into the middle, but I think that run would have put him off sides. So I think the only thing the Blades could do was hang on to that one. The co-attacker right there for Republic wasn't able to see exactly who that was. I think was too far out in front of the play and would have been offsides if that pass would have came in. So Blades forced to put up a shot that didn't have much of an angle on it.
Lady Tigers.
Jake West couldn't get it away, and Rolla on the attack again with 4:20 left. Up ahead, and there's Brown again. This time she's got space to turn it around and kick it back upfield, and she finds a teammate. But they lose it out of bounds. That may have been Crow who lost it. And Rolla another throw in. So the Lady Tigers are going to fall to 0-1. And they'll try to turn it around on the 24th, 3 days from now on Thursday. They will travel to Logan-Rogersville. That game scheduled to start at 4:30, JV game. After that, on the 28th, they'll be at home against Springfield Parkview. That's a 5 o'clock start for JV. And then they travel to Glendale at 5 on the 29th. Nice play up ahead to Blades again with 2:48 left. And then to Luger. And Luger shoved in the back. So she'll leave it behind and make a run up ahead. And that ends up getting through the defense somehow. I think it was miskicked.
Took an extra bounce on that Rolla defender.
And popped in. Luger's going to try to get to it. She couldn't. Republic keeps it from being cleared. There's a shot going across the goal, and it's going to go wide. But Blades, can she get it? She does. She keeps it in. Good hustle by Molly Blades. And then back toward the middle to Jaquez. Missed it, and then Perry got it. She pops it back to Claxton. Claxton over to the right side. And a little too far ahead. And Rolla is going to clear it off the tent. And that's the most energy we've seen and the most organization we've seen from Republic, I think, here in the second half. 1:42 left, and it would be nice for a young team to get a goal in their first game to kind of get a little confidence after a rough start.
That might have been the chance right there.
Yeah. Laura Crow, good play, and couldn't quite wrestle it away from the defender. Made a couple of nice moves, but couldn't get it to a teammate. And now Crow's going to have to quickly circle back and get back in position as a defender.
1 minute remaining.
Burton was there to slow things down, and then finally the shot off, but Coleman makes the save. Rain has actually lightened up a little bit, but I think the wind is blowing harder. Jaquez has worked hard today in the middle. And she tries to play it ahead for one final opportunity for Republic with 35 seconds left. Knocked out. And Republic will throw it in about 50 yards from the
with the pump
field.
fake.
And yep, that's the second time a throw-in has slipped through somebody's hands. 20 seconds left. And, I thought Luger was going to have a chance to get to that one. Not quite.
4, 3,
Double team. There's the shot right ahead of the gun, and it almost squeaked in.
No.
So a 3-0 win for Rolla. Lady Tigers shut out in their opener. Goals by Annabella Pulliam at 23:21 in the first half. Faith Coates at 10:43 in the first half. And then a second goal by Pulliam just 2 minutes into the second half. And that accounts for the 3-0 score. Again, the Lady Tigers back in action on the road. Thursday, they will be at Rogersville. And then they will play next at home on the 28th. That's against Springfield Parkview. That's going to do it for tonight's broadcast. For Jack Cook, I'm David Brazil. Thanks for watching Lady Tiger Soccer on Republic Tiger Sports.